going on, y'all? It's your boy Ned Mac with DFS Stats and Facts, and I am back because we have 3 Thanksgiving games tomorrow, and I am ready to go, man. I'm very excited, very happy, and very hungry, and it's time to eat. Look, Draftkings is not playing with y'all. Punching y'all in the mouth early with a $20 entry. Wishbone Classic, they're calling it. It is back and it is on and popping. Look, 300K to first, $1,750,000 in prizes altogether on the line tomorrow. And they even got a mini wishbone. If you don't got the 20, it's cool. They got a $3 joint you can hop in. So look, go get your money, stop playing around. But I'ma just give some advice and some players and some elite sleeps and some bums to stay away from and some defense that wins these chips too. Look, I got y'all, man. And congratulations to everybody that made it to the playoffs and most leagues and some leagues. I didn't even make it to the playoffs in all my leagues, but I definitely did make it in this one league that I'm trying to repeat. But anyway, look, make sure y'all click and subscribe and do all that. But yo, I'm gonna get right into it. Oh yeah, and I really appreciate the views. The views have been going up. So that means somebody out there really preaching or talking to somebody. Look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all like that. And yeah, we gonna get right into it though, for real. Elite sleeps early off rip. I'm going with. It was a couple of people I could have went with, but I'm gonna go with Tariq Cohen because stats don't lie. Look, 5,000 for Tariq Cohen if you want to play him tomorrow. Week 10 he had 13.7. Week 11 he had 18.4. Week 12 he had 12.4. I said back in week 8 and in week 9, Tariq Cohen was gonna start turning up, whether Mitch Trubisky was gonna be a bum to stay away from or not. Now, Mr. Trubisky is still a bum to stay away from. Let's just be real. However, Tariq Cohen is getting that love again. So, you want to hop on that train while it's rolling. Tariq Cohen, another guy, Latavius Murray, 5,600 this week, still getting love, even with the return of my boy AK a couple weeks back. 7 attempts, 64 yards, and a touchdown last week. Latavius Murray is not a guy to be forgotten about for tomorrow. Names, honorable mentions, let me just get them out the way because I'm really not focusing on the players that you should already have in your lineup. I'm trying to give you all that, them sleepers and people you're not really thinking about or not really putting in your lineup for whatever reason. Zeke eats every Thanksgiving. So Ezekiel Elliott, remember him jumping in the Salvation Army pot and all that? Look, he's going to eat tomorrow. So have him in there. Alvin Kamara, come on, no brainer. Have him in there. But yeah, getting that out of the way when it comes to running backs. I'm gonna be right back to all that. Calvin Ridley, 6'6" tomorrow. Calvin Ridley, 6,600 tomorrow. Calvin Ridley, remember I said his name that many times. Week 11, he had 31.3, 8 receptions, 143 yards, and a touchdown. Just last week, he followed up with a 22 fantasy point performance, had 6 receptions, 85 yards, and a touchdown. Don't forget about Calvin Ridley because there are injuries tomorrow. The biggest injury tomorrow that I'm looking at is my boy Julio Jones. Unfortunately, he is officially listed as questionable, so he might not play. So keep that in mind. Calvin Ridley, Calvin Ridley, Calvin Ridley. But yeah, look, Julio Jones is officially listed as questionable with a shoulder injury. I should throw that in there. Shoulder injury is pretty serious. Devontae Freeman, though, however, is back from his foot injury, so you might want to chill on the boy Brian Hill. But Jeff Driscoll brings me into my wait who category because Jeff Driscoll is also listed as questionable. So now Detroit will be on their third string quarterback, David Blog. And I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but David Blog, 4,200, right? Chicago is ranked 9th against quarterbacks. So Chicago might have a gimme tomorrow. Not sure. But I don't know who David Blog is. I don't know what he did in college. I don't know how he got into the NFL. No one knows David Blog like that. But hey, who knows, man? The way these quarterbacks been coming in, it's like very on and off this year. But who knows what's going to happen, man? But remember I said it. Star in charge, my biggest star in charge tomorrow, hands down, will have to be Michael Thomas. Now, he's listed at 9,100. Do not like the price, but the numbers that he's been putting up, you probably going to get back in value, to be honest with you. This year alone, Michael Thomas has had 7 games with 100 yards, 100 plus yards receiving, including the one last week. He had 10 receptions, 101 yards, and 1 touchdown. Michael Thomas, Michael Thomas, Michael Thomas. Uh, Unfortunate bums to stay away from, or in this category right now, really just bum to stay away from is my boy Danny. Damn, Danny Amendola. He's listed at 4,700 for tomorrow. That's up to you. I'm gonna just read off his numbers real quick for these last couple weeks. Week 9, 5.9. Week 10, 6.9. Week 11, 8.7. Week 12, 5.1. Now, do you really want Danny Amendola in your lineup tomorrow? I don't care if he's listed at 4.7 or 3.7. If you're putting up those numbers and you're wide out, you're not really helping me that much. In fact, you might make me lose money. So you put Danny Amendola if you want to tomorrow. There's a couple other players such as Cole Beasley. Uh, didn't he used to play for Dallas? Beasley tomorrow. Buffalo. Where's his numbers at? I know I had him on here. Give me a second. There he is. 4,700 as well. But he gave you 19.6 last week. 6 receptions, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Cole Beasley, Cole Beasley, Cole Beasley. Wide receivers wilding. That has been turning up again. This quarterback is a bum to stay away from, but Allen Robinson had a great week last week. Someone to remember tomorrow. 6,700. Good price. A little in the middle. 6 receptions, 131 yards, and a touchdown on his last game against the Giants. Now, some would say that he got lucky against the Giants. The Giants don't have a defense, yada, yada, yada. Well, Detroit is ranked 30th against yards a game, 29th in total yards against. So, he could do that again tomorrow. Now, are you going to be that guy that missed out on Allen Robinson because you like, he ain't going to do that again? And then he does on Thanksgiving because it is Thanksgiving. And players tend to turn up a little bit more on Thanksgiving. So don't forget about that. Another guy who you definitely better not forget about because he had an unforgettable performance in Thanksgiving last year. Amari Cooper, 6 racks tomorrow. No catches last week against New England. And that's why I think he's going to turn up tomorrow. Real quick, let me just throw a little reminder out there. Amari Cooper did turn up last year on Thanksgiving. A lot. Along with the boy Zeke. So don't forget about those 2 Cowboys. Dak Prescott, another probably a good quarterback for tomorrow. Along with my quarterback question, really quick quarterback question is Josh Allen, man. Is it real or not? Because I really don't know. And I need to know because he is listed at a nice price tomorrow. But I don't know if I want to put him in against Dallas defense. Because if I put him in and he do me dirty, I'm going to find him. But, yeah, man. It brings me to my defenses, though. Fantasy defenses win chips, too. And in this case, daily fantasy defense wins cash. Look, I told y'all about Falcons defense. And I went out on a limb last week and was like, yo, Falcons defense this, Falcons defense that. They turned up. They made the... All right, well, they got... they allowed 29 points last week. Didn't really give y'all much. I think it was like 5. Yeah, it was like 5.9 fantasy for them last week. Really wasn't good. However, they're playing the Saints this week. And I think that they did really well against the Saints the last time they played after they made the adjustments or whatever. But I'm also looking at Buffalo's defense, who in the last 2 weeks, only allowed 23 total points. Week 11, they gave you 10, which means they stayed right at that 10, which is safe, right? And week 12, just last week, they gave you 13. So Buffalo's defense at 2,200 not only saves you money, but possibly could give you a good defense for tomorrow. A lot of these defenses tomorrow, though, are really sketch, like Dallas defense. Again, Falcons defense is right back where they were at because of what they let Tampa Bay do to them last week. Saints defense, though, at 3,500. Week 12? What is that? Yeah, last week, they didn't really do too hot. They only had 5 fantasy. And week 11, they had 4 interceptions on Tampa Bay, so they gave you 17. But I don't know if 4 interceptions is going to happen tomorrow. Again, like I said, And as you should know, players tend to turn up on these holidays or on like their old teams and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. But I really like Buffalo's defense because I think Buffalo's defense has been slept on all year. And Buffalo's, again, they have a good record. Pretty good team this year, too. But yeah, man. Rookie in the rise, David Singletary, 5,800, 21 attempts last week, 160, erase that, 106 yards last game. But yeah, man, I think that is pretty much it. I'm going to make sure I didn't forget anything. Remember the fresh legs and fresh feet of Devontae Freeman, though. His last game was week 10, all right, when he was battling the injury and all that. But yeah, man, again, go with your gut. Do not, do not, do not overthink this, okay? You know who's been balling all year, all right? For some of these players, got you that fantasy playoff push. A lot of y'all are going to the playoffs. I even made it to the playoffs, and I'm really happy about it. Trying to repeat, but look, man, all that is in the bag now. You really need to focus on tomorrow. Do not sleep on this Thanksgiving money. This Thanksgiving money is very real. I love y'all. I appreciate all the support, man. And like I said, the views are coming up. I didn't even get to promote anything yet, and just things are really just coming about. And I really thank y'all for that, man. I'm gonna keep it going. Um, Again, I gotta keep bringing it up, but NBA is coming in. It's coming in even faster now because the NFL is almost over. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about over there too. But yeah, I just love football too much, man, to cheat on them like that midway through. But just thank y'all, man. I really do thank y'all. And because I love y'all so much, I'm gonna give y'all one more player. Because craziest thing is, I did this whole video before, and my phone died, so I had to do the whole thing again. So I really rock with y'all because I had to do this whole thing again. But Bo Scarborough, I cannot forget about him. 4,700 tomorrow. 18 attempts last week, 98 yards and no touchdown. But he might get that touchdown tomorrow. I think he does. Bo Scarborough for Detroit. You know that they're light on running backs right now. Him and honorable mention of Ty Johnson. Look, man, I love y'all, man. Be good. Eat good. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all. I'm trying to just say extra stuff before I end this video.